Chelsea legend insists Saul Niguez signing will work with Thomas Tuchel tactical switch. Former Chelsea star Pat Nevin says the signing of Saul Niguez makes sense in light of Thomas Tuchel's switch to a 3-5-2 formation. The tactical switch backfired in the weekend defeat to Manchester City, but Nevin believes it is worth persevering with and predicts it could be used again in Wednesday's Champions League clash against Juventus. N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, and Mateo Kovacic all started against City on Saturday in a departure from Tuchel's usual 3-4-2-1 setup. But the Premier League champions dominated from the start, pinning back Chelsea's wing-backs and ensuring Romelu Lukaku and Timo Werner were starved of service. Some were critical of Tuchel's tactics after the game, while the Stamford Bridge boss also admitted that a below-par Kante had been ill in the lead-up to the game. But while the experiment didn't work against City, Nevin believes it could still be a way forward and says it could point to why Tuchel signed Saul from Atletico Madrid this summer. Justin, Tuchel may have Lukaku headache due to Chelsea teammates' struggles. The former Chelsea winger pointed out that a three-man midfield had worked in last season's Champions League semi-final trip to Real Madrid and also in the recent victory over Tottenham, in which Tuchel's side scored 3 second-half goals after Conte replaced Mason Mount at the break. Speaking to Chelsea's official website, Nevin added, "Another thing that becomes clear now is that the recruitment of Saul also makes more sense when you want to play three in the central midfield area and they have to play at a ruinously high tempo. They must get rest games in this style, so another midfielder is good planning. I think the slight doubt over the weekend's tactics was a bit early. This could be the direction we take longer term, and certainly in at least some games going forward." Don't miss Chelsea to try new assault as £86 million bid rebuffed with Liverpool keen. Bayern Munich address Antonio Rudiger link amid Chelsea contract talks. Chelsea willing to pay £102 million for De Ligt as Abramovich intervenes. Nevin pointed out that in Chelsea's win over Zenit St. Petersburg 2 weeks ago, it took the second-half addition of Kai Havertz in place of Hakim Ziyech to open up space for Lukaku, who scored the only goal 6 minutes later. Against Zenit already it took bringing on Kai Havertz up top in the second half to draw some defenders away from the isolated Romelu, providing the breakthrough, said Nevin. Even if it was only a couple of yards of space for a couple of seconds, that is all the big man needed. And Nevin reckons playing with two strikers could work against Juventus on Wednesday night as Chelsea look to go top of their Champions League group. He said City boss Pep Guardiola had taken a risk by putting Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte man-for-man on Lukaku and Werner, whereas most teams would have also wanted a covering player up against a two-man strikerforce. It certainly isn't time to panic, and with Juventus to be faced tomorrow, a decent dose of common sense is called for, as well as considered thinking, said Nevin. All eyes will be on the team